Yo, what's going on, guys? It's KillaLogeHD bringing you guys another gameplay commentary. And today, what I got for you guys is my highest kill-to-death ratio game ever. It's an 82-1 assault gameplay on Interchange. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's really not my best gameplay ever, even like really all that impressive, because most of my kill streaks do all the work for me, and I don't get in assault mode. And mainly, we're just kind of spawn trapping them at A. It's not like on Sabotage where you'll see them spawn right in front of you, but we're keeping them contained and we know where they're coming from at all times, so it's not like I have to rush them a lot. I kind of can just head glitch out their spawn and pick them off, so I am at a huge advantage. But nonetheless, it is my best kill to death ratio game, so I enjoyed the game a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I figured it'd be pretty entertaining to watch overall. I think I'm going to cut out some parts of it, but yeah, you guys will see most of the gameplay and how my kill streaks do a lot of work in this game. And they do shoot a lot of shit down, but like the fact of the matter is I'm using really high kill streaks, so you know I can consistently just pump them out at them over and over again, and it doesn't even really matter all that much if they shoot it down, just as long as they don't shoot it down like immediately. So that being said, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about my class, and then I have a little bit of a story for you guys, so hope you guys can sit back, relax, and get ready for hopefully a pretty interesting commentary. So first I'll talk about my class. I'm using the ACR silencer and extended mags. Of course, whenever I want to go full tryhard, this is what I use. And I have the Reaper, AC-130, and Osprey Gunner. And I'm using, you notice right now I'm about to lay down a Scrambler. And the reason I'm using that is because basically I want to stay off the radar. I know whenever the spawn split from C, there's going to be always at least one kid with blind eye and assassin. It's going to come around. You know, he's not going to go for B flag, he's not going to try to cap C, he's just going to run straight up behind you and try to shoot you in the back. So I want to stay off the radar. Oh my god. So basically I want to stay off the radar while I'm using my kill streaks, and I don't want to get shot in the back because I was going for the assault mode. And yep, I ended up failing off of that anyways, and I don't know, I'll talk about that in a minute here, but yep, that's pretty much it for my class. I have the Semtex, of course, that's what I always use whenever I'm going for assault, and yeah, that's pretty much it for my class. Except for my perks, I'm using Scavenger, Hardline, and Stalker, and mainly I use Hardline because it goes really well with these kill streaks I have, because basically you're going to get a lot of assists in the Osprey Gunner and AC-130, so the assist kills will lead to your next kill streaks. I've talked about this before, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. The other perks are pretty obvious why I'm using them. And one more thing about the gameplay, you'll notice that I get pissed off whenever I die off my streak, and my only death in the gameplay. So I go to pick up this care package Reaper where somebody shoots down an Osprey Gunner on the other team, and yeah, I pick up this Reaper and I tell my teammates, I'm like, help me teammates, don't let him kill me, oh my god. And yeah, I pick up this Reaper, and that actually helps me lead to other kill streaks and gives me a few kills. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the gameplay. Let me go ahead and get on this story of what happened to me I want to say about a week ago. I was out with a few friends, and we were just riding around looking for something to do. We went to the beach for a little while, and I don't know, we had like a couple of beers. Nothing, you know, we weren't getting crazy or anything. It was just like 5 or 6 of us, and yeah, we were just drinking, like, honestly, we all had like a total of like 2 beers each, and you know, we weren't getting drunk or anything. We're just, you know, mainly I thought that we were going to be drinking responsibly, but since we were bored and we had nothing to do, my friend decides to go to this it's like on the back of this airport road, and basically I had forgotten that I went to it before. We went to a jumping bridge one day, and yeah, there's this like a long road, and there's this curve at the start of it, and then there's like a long straightaway, right? And if you go off, just like veer off to the right a little bit, there's this bump in the grass where it's like a, I don't know, it's like a bump in the dirt, and you can kind of ramp it if you have like an SUV or something. You can kind of ramp it if you're, you know, not going too fast and catch a little bit of air. And I had forgotten all about that. I had done that before after we went to the jumping bridge one time. But anyways, that's besides the point. This night, my friend was kind of showing off. It seemed like he was with a couple of guys from Arizona, my friend's cousins that he had brought down here to visit. And yeah, they were pretty cool. I actually liked them. They were pretty chill dudes. But anyways, yeah, I guess he was kind of showing off in front of them and everybody. So he decides to go really fast down this road, right? And before we even come up to the curb, I'm nervous as shit, you know. I'm trying to get my seatbelt on, it was like an old school seatbelt, and it's kind of hard to get, you know, tucked in there and make it click. So I'm struggling to get that in, and I noticed my window is still halfway down, or like almost all the way down. And you know, I asked him like, "Hey, dude, roll up the window. I can't roll it up." And I think it is actually one of the kinds you have to roll up yourself, like with the spinny wheel thing. And I, you know, just in like being nervous and, you know, the heat of the moment, I didn't think of that. You know, I thought it was electronic, but I think it may have been electronic. I can't remember, but the button didn't work either way, and I couldn't get it up. So basically, that was kind of foreshadowing for me. You know, a little hint to ahead of the story, which I'm about to get to anyways, but it's kind of foreshadowing to me that I knew something really bad was going to happen. That window being down. Like, you know, in a book, you know, you learn in high school about foreshadowing where, you know, you can kind of see ahead what's going to happen. Well, I knew that something really bad was going to happen. Like, just the window being down, him showing off, going too fast and everything, just made me really nervous and, you know, kind of psyched me out. So, you know, I get my seatbelt in, and I just fucking grabbed onto the handle. You know how, like, on SUVs there's a handle? Well, yeah, anyways, it was a Ford Explorer, like a late 90s model, so it was kind of shitty, you know, it wasn't a very safe car. And anyways, we come around the corner, he's going way too fast already, and he fucking hits like 60 miles an hour on the straightaway. And then we hit that bump, and man, we literally caught like at least 8 feet of air. Like, we went flying through the air, no joke. And he kind of turned the wheel and landed at an angle, so we kind of swerved to the left a little bit, then he jerked right and jerked back left again. And literally, we fucking lost control, swerved to the left, like almost went sideways, hit this fucking pole and flipped twice. I kid you not, we completely flipped twice, and it was like the worst experience of my life, guys. It was fucking like a complete nightmare. I felt like my whole fucking life flashed before my eyes in that moment. Like, it was like 5 seconds long, and it felt like forever, man. Just, I don't know, I can't explain like my emotions and just the feeling you get flipping in a fucking SUV with 6 people in it. And man, guys, there was glass everywhere. And I guess part of the foreshadowing was the window being down. I was scared my face was gonna get smashed on the ground, or, you know, my head was gonna fly out of the window and get smashed on the ground. But yeah, man, just the feeling of, you know, flipping in a fucking car is just absolutely awful. It's not like in the movies at all, or, you know, like, I don't know, it's just terrible, man. If you've ever been in car accidents, that was my 3rd fucking car that I've been in that got totaled, and yeah, man, it's really not a good experience at all. So I don't know, I'm kind of rambling on about this, but I just want to kind of like let you guys know that, you know, don't ever take anything for granted. I mean, we all actually made it out of that pretty much almost perfectly fine. We only had a couple of cuts and, you know, scratches and shit like that. We're bleeding a little bit, a couple of us. And, you know, my friend had a big knot on his head where it slammed against the wall or something. And I think I actually chipped my elbow, like the bone in there, which is really ironic because my friend told me about how he was skating, like on rollerblades. He's the one that I broke my collarbone skateboarding with. But anyways, he told me a story about how he busted his ass, and basically he thinks he chipped his elbow. And, you know, at first I didn't think much of it. I just tried to blow it off, like there's no way my elbow, you know, is fucked up. But I really think it might have gotten chipped because it still hurts, and it's over a week later, and if I touch it, it's in like a lot of pain. I actually just took a couple of ibuprofen a couple of hours ago for it. But anyways, yeah, man, we all got out, and we were all just really happy that we were all okay. And I don't know, we left the scene, me and my friend Vinny and his 2 friends from Arizona, we left the scene immediately because we didn't want to have anything to do with, you know, the cops being called and him having to file an accident report on how his car got totaled. And, you know, because we had a little bit to drink, but, you know, he waited a little while before he did that just to make sure he didn't get a DUI. So he really only got a ticket for reckless driving, which is, again, extremely lucky. So, yeah, I mean, just, you know, enjoy your life. You know, you never know, like, if you could get in a car accident or, you know, get into, like, a plane accident and die. To be honest, I mean, you don't have that much time in this world, and just, I don't know, I guess what I'm just trying to get at is just enjoy the time you have, you know, while it lasts. You never know, like, if one of your friends is going to die, you know, have a heart attack, or just be in any kind of random accident. Like, say he goes to the store, you know, say he just goes to Walmart just to get some random shit, you know, and somebody robs the place, and, you know, he happens to be in the way and gets shot. You never know. Like, my dad was working in a casino one time when it got robbed, and he actually was, like, right around the corner from a couple of people that got shot. And you know, it's just life-changing experiences like that, you know, that really kind of make you more aware that, you know, you never know what's going to happen, and just enjoy life while it lasts, I guess. But yeah, guys, I guess this commentary is about to come up to an end, and yeah, probably looking at a black screen right now, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you're not already, and have a great day.